Good girl, Charlie.
Yeah, bud.
Hunter, if you're receiving this message, please come to the central console as soon as possible.
Bruce Banner.
That is odd.
Let's see what Brucey wants.
Dr. Banner, you have reemerged.
I'm sorry, Hunter. Probably not the best impression of me. But now I'm back.
And we are happy to have you back, Doctor. We were worried for a brief moment.
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine. Doing better than our comm system was. I was knocked offline by a spike in gamma radiation that tore through the electromagnetic spectrum. Bad day to be a Manhattan cell phone tower. But don't worry, I've isolated the problem here. No more blackouts, I promise. But I am concerned about the other ripple effects this gamma radiation could have caused. That's why I would like to scan you and see if the shifts in energy have affected you.
Anything, if you think it will help your research.
Immensely. It's quite possible it can give us a clue on how to counter this gamma shift. Just stand very still. You shouldn't feel a thing. And we're done. Once I analyze this scan, we'll all be much wiser. Thank you, Hunter.
Hmm. Let's hope that was actually Bruce Banner and not some Hydra AI reconstruct. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's shop class, and then it's more emo kids. I'll listen to what the others say. You have so much promise. Picture the mark you will leave on this world, and it is glorious. Dr. Banner, are you okay? I don't remember sending this at all. I haven't been getting much sleep. Forget I said anything. Forget to mention, Logan is part of the Old God X-Men. Kate's getting used to, but he tells you exactly what he thinks. If I had to spend time with the Old God, I would choose him. You choose Logan over your brother Piotr. No question. Logan treats me like a person. Piotr still treats me as a lost child. I would rather put up with a stinky hairy man than the shiny patronizing sibling. And he is less stinky now, according to the New York State. Can't teach children with a cigar in your mouth. Okay. So, triangle, moon, open triangle, moon.
What about you, Spider-Man? Are you going to cozy up to the Avengers and join their little Earth's Mightiest franchise?
Ha, what, me? An Avenger? Yeah, only in my wildest dreams.
So you're throwing
Hero, Blade gets you with a rock swab. Time to cast your vote, Hunter. Every hero has a pariah in their rogues gallery, but Spider-Man has dozens. Check out his list. Check out this list. What one has the goofiest gimmick? Still, man, that can't be real. So this kangaroo, he just hops.
Thanks, Hunter.
Hunter?
To the forge. What's that about?
A successful collaboration.
From Bericus, as long as the potions to give you hunger, you'll be safe from me. Okay. Spider-Man abilities.
What you got for me, boss?
Jim Marvel abilities.
What do you think?
I'm here if you need me.
Mm-hmm. Immediately spawn.
You know I know magic, right?
Spawn with Miko.
Back again.
Great.
This'll make a difference.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
New and improved.
Get him in there.
Peace.
Then we are going to edit that. Okay.
pain, no gain. Caretaker could have at least left me a chair.
Okay, and then the central...
Look at that map. We've got emergencies all over the globe.
Hydra is staying true to its multi-headed namesake. They're currently active in New York, Paris, Moscow, Singapore, Los Angeles. The list keeps growing.
They caught us off
Indeed.
guard. We'll put them back in check.
With what, Tony? Avenger forces are spread thin as it is.
Temporarily. We're back in contact with Banner, and we still have the tower.
And that's supposed to make us feel better? We thought we had the sanctum until we didn't.
Well, I'm sorry, Stephen, but your overrated metaphysical library is not my state-of-the-art militarized tower. It will hold...
Hold what? Your ego? You'll need a taller tower.
Oh, coming from the man who literally calls himself Supreme.
Are you two finished yet?
Every second we waste arguing, Hydra takes another bite out of our ass.
Fine. Then let's stop arguing and take a bite out of their let's just stop arguing.
The big kids are fighting.
What's the latest intel? Okay, Central. What's your move? I'm not gonna sleep well after reading. Ready for
Okay,
some
well,
hero work?
that one expires, so let's get...
You can owe me one.
Tony and Dr. Strange may think they're the epicenter of our operations, but we all know this is where the real magic happens.
You're the best girl. You know that, right?
Hunter, hello. Something on your mind?
I have heard that Wanda's power comes from Chthon.
The way I understand it, as a child, Wanda and her family lived in Transia, not far from Mount Wundagore. Within that mountain, the dark god Chthon had long been imprisoned, his corruptive influence an ongoing threat to the people of Transia.
And Wanda was affected?
Whether Chthon reached out to Wanda, or he found her by chance, I can't say. But Wanda was blessed or cursed by Chthon, touched by the power of chaos magic. While he had hoped to make her some sort of acolyte, she proved to be more capable than even he foresaw.
What can you tell me about Chthon?
One of the first Elder Gods, Chthon is said to have existed for tens of millions of years, well before the dawn of humanity on Earth. Believe it or not, he wasn't always the bastion of evil that we know today.
This story sounds familiar.
As the legend goes, the downfall of the old gods was actually brought upon by Chthon's brother Set, who found that by consuming his siblings, he could gain their power. After Set consumed Hypus, Chthon followed suit with the others, and in this way, many of the first gods also became the first demons.
And how did he come to be imprisoned on Earth?
In the same way Hydra has worked to restore Lilith, various cultists of the past sought to revive Chthon to wield his power. When Chthon failed to cooperate, these same cultists did the only thing they could. They locked him away again.
What do you know about Transia?
Transia is your ancestral homeland, Hunter. The birthplace of Lilith and Caretaker. It has always been a sort of magical junction, drawing in every type of occultist, sorcerer, and even the occasional elder god. The Abbey grounds still behave in much the same way, even after all this time.
And Wundagore?
Wundagore Mountain has always played a prominent role in whatever scheme was underway. Chthon himself is said to have created the Darkhold, deep within the caverns of the mountain.
What was Caretaker like when she was younger?
I'm sure it's difficult to remember now, but Sarah wasn't always the steadfast contrarian. In our younger days, she was much more enthusiastic about dashing off to save the day, not unlike some of our younger allies among the Suns.
That does not sound like the Caretaker we know and love.
Keep in mind, Hunter, Sarah has faced a great deal of loss in her time here. Everyone she ever cared about, in fact. I would say she's earned the right to be disagreeable, at the very least. She is a very strong woman. I'm not sure I would have held up as well given the same circumstances.
Who were the Knights of Wundagore?
Another mysterious group of heroes in a world full of mysterious groups. Of course, I'm no expert on transient history. I do know that the Knights of Wundagore were formed as a response to the growing threat of Chthon's influence near the mountain.
What exactly did they do?
Hydra was hardly the first to dabble in chthonic schemes. Many have tried and failed to awaken the Dark God. Over the centuries, the Knights fought alongside a number of allies who stood against the various crazed worshippers of Chthon.
You were there? At the witch trials?
Not initially, no. If I had been, I like to think I could have stopped them before it was too late. I sensed something was wrong, and when the witches cried out in distress, I came to Salem as quickly as I could.
But Shaw had already committed his crimes against them?
Yes. It was a devastating discovery. And for the longest time, I blamed myself.
But you see now it was not your fault.
I've come to understand that we must accept the past and move on. That doesn't mean I won't always carry that pain with me.
I know that feeling all too well.
I know. And I wish you didn't, dear. I really do.
Thanks, Egan. Thank you.
I wonder if Hydra sits around arguing like this.
If Lilith doesn't kill me, this bickering sure will.
That was quite a heated discussion between you, Caretaker, and the Doctor.
What can I say? I will always fight to keep the faith. Hydra may be on the rise, but they will never rise above the tower.
I hope you are right, but I am not sure Lilith is intimidated by much in the modern world.
Then we'll just have to show her. We're the new hotness, and she's messing with the wrong people. At least I'm back in contact with Banner. That's a relief. I wasn't so worried about the tower as I was about his mental health. And if he's holding up, so will the rest of us.
hoped we could all conduct ourselves in a calm, professional manner. Unfortunately, Tony really gets under my skin sometimes.
I could see that.
I mean, the nerve of him to say that the Sanctum is inferior to Titanium Tower of Tony? Can you believe it?
The ancient evil we fight is not intimidated by modern technology. Our only hope is the magic you have in the Sanctum. Getting it back is key to our success.
Yes, I'm glad you see the light on this. I knew you would appreciate the Sanctum. We need to have it back.
How bad is your disagreement with Tony? Is it going to cause problems for the rest of us?
Don't worry, Tony and I may argue, but when it comes to stopping Lilith, we are in total agreement on the end goal, even if we disagree on the way to achieve it. Sometimes Tony and I do actually act like grown-ups. Well, at least I do. Have an unusual day.
See you, Hunter.
Right, so we need... I mean, we need a lot of things, don't we?
Dueling with you is intense, Hunter.
Okay.